Hey everybody, it's me, Andrew. Get out into nature and tune in for yourself. Resonate with the Earth's electromagnetic field via 432 Hz, the universal frequency. Balance out psychologically and emotionally, and further strengthen your brain and your heart's coherence as well. Get a plant based diet going for yourselves today and nurture yourself right back into life. We are literally herbivores in our nature. Further balance out your physical body's pH level and get with alkalinity. Then you can generate some static electricity. Send me some love telepathically. Set attention to your mind and set intention to communicate. That is all there is to telepathy. You are now tuning in to Great Days. So today I'm going to talk on strengthening the sixth sense through meditation. Um, and I'm going to go into why this is important for us, um, in the most simple way that I can. So let's get into this. Um, so the sixth sense is pretty much like the sense beyond the five senses, right? And the sixth sense has to do with the mind. Um, the sixth sense is pretty much the opening up and the exercising of the mind's eye, the third eye. Um, and this is also where all of the other five senses, which are more physical in their nature, um, or maybe more of a dense vibrational rate, are connecting, right? So you can follow all of the five physical senses back to the sixth sense. So it's more of a higher sense in that way that it kind of connects all of the other senses. Um, so you want to strengthen your sixth sense because it's vital for you to be able to access dimensions which are beyond the the um, the five physical senses, right? So the five physical senses are only enabling us to perceive about 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum, which is visible light. Um, so when we start to strengthen the sixth sense, this opens up that 1% that the five physical senses allows us to perceive to more. I don't know the exact percentage, how much more, but I do know that opening the sixth sense does open up our ability to receive various different wavelengths of light, right, within the electromagnetic spectrum. Um, and this is important once again because if you are activating the sixth sense, then you're going to be able to tune into things which you cannot physically see, or you can't use any of the other four senses besides visual sense to perceive, right? So it's literally if you're opening up the sixth sense, it's allowing you to go beyond what we're calling the physical, right? A lot of the time, um, and and the sixth sense, it's going to allow you to open up various different wavelengths of light, and it's going to allow you to perceive what is within those frequencies, right? So you can kind of, from there, if you're able to master it, or like exercise it, or control, or master the fluctuation of the various different wavelengths of light, or just observe them to a certain extent, then you can kind of understand a lot of dimensions that are not usually able to be perceived especially if you're conditioned into the five physical senses, right? Which I want to say the laws of physics are actually um, supporting, right? So once you start strengthening up the sixth sense, you can um, you can access deeper dimensions, and that's pretty much why you want to do it, right? Because it's something that has kind of been tarnished within us. We don't actually access the sixth sense as much as we have previously been able to in um, in different spaces and times. So you want to do that for yourself once again, just so you can open up that within yourself, right? And you can do this through meditation. It's very, very simple. And meditation isn't just sitting down and closing your eyes and just focusing, you know, on your breath or on thought or on a point of awareness or anything. Meditation is a natural state of being, right? And it's also something that happens to you as well. So everybody is already meditative. So you really just got to put more attention through observation into when you're becoming meditative or when you're able to break into a meditative state, right? Because meditation is something that is happening to you and you're really not doing meditation or you don't really practice meditation uh, because it's a state of being, right? So you can't really do this for yourself or practice it. It's just something that is uh, realized, right? And within a certain state of realization or to a certain degree of realization, you're going to understand or you're going to further realize that meditation isn't a practice, but it's something that is happening, right? Or a state of being. Um, but if you can grow yourself into more meditative states, or if you can flow into more meditative states, right, through observation and awareness, you can kind of like um, grow it, you know. And by this, I mean you can expand upon the meditative state that is able to enhance your life. And the more that you're able to grow it, the more that the sixth sense is also going to be exercised. Um, and the more you're going to expand your awareness at the higher chakras, which is what is needed, right? So it's pretty much just like a type of revolution within yourself that naturally happens, which results in a whole different set of things that start flowing into your life abundantly, right? From like more trivial things in lower, denser states of being to more deeper, beneficial, and wholesome things, right? Which are also inviting in a subtler, lighter, more expansive, blissful vibrational wavelength, right? So it's kind of like process of growth is taking place, right? And within that process of growth, the natural state of meditation that is growing into your life, or that you're growing into, is also going to allow you to expand your awareness. And this is going to strengthen up your sixth sense, right? Which is pretty much the usage of the third eye, or the third eye. And the more that you're able to use the sixth sense, the more that you're going to be able to access deeper dimensions of existence beyond the physical, or beyond what we have been conditioned to, right? Which is electromagnetically limited to about 1% of the spectrum that we have been given, right? With various different sciences tied to laws of physics. Um, and also, uh, once again, the five physical senses are only able to allow us to perceive 1% of visible light, right? So the sixth sense is going to allow you to perceive a lot more, right? And it can go even beyond that as well. If you grow even more in that direction beyond the physical, um, into more eternal states, right? And it comes with unification of the polar opposites, right? Feminine and masculine energies within yourself. The more that you are unifying them, the more that you can naturally accelerate the revolutionary growth process within yourself, right? A conscious um, development within yourself, which is needed for the entire process of strengthening your sixth sense, right? And extrasensoriness, because it can go beyond the sixth sense, or it can go deeper than the sixth sense into more senses, right? Um, but I'm not going to get into these because I'm just here to talk about the sixth sense for right now. And so I'm able to get a clear understanding of the multiple deeper senses beyond the sixth sense, right? But you grow it through meditation, and meditation isn't actually practice, or you don't actually do meditation, but it's something that happens more so. And this is all part of a growth code that unfolds within a certain rate that is pretty much within no control at all. So you need to just allow the flow of things more than anything. And with this, come to a deeper state of realization as you accept the flow of the universe. And the deeper state of realization is going to allow for great things, right? So I do thank everybody for watching once again. Peace out. One love, and have a great evening.